Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot and welcome back to our rebuilding of the Lost World Jurassic Park right here in Jurassic World Evolution. In the last video we did ourselves the camp, and I've gone ahead and opened up all these gates and fences, thingamajiggies, like people... This was basically the most common comment by a distance, was to open these up. So it's kind of like what would happen post when the dinosaurs escaped, as opposed to what I was doing, which was pre-dinosaur escape. So I'm just going to put this on the front, just so it looks like it's been opened a little bit more. Nope, the power source is going to ruin that one. I've also turned off the gyrosphere station, so that gives it a few less obnoxious little lights. Some of the dinosaurs have sort of died. The Pachycephalosaurus and both the Gallimimuses are struggling a little bit, but that's okay. I've got a ranger vehicle on the way. It should help them out. And I put some food down, I put some water down. Everyone else should be a-okay, hopefully. Hopefully being the operative word there. Have you moved, buddy? You have. Well done. So I should have a car close. Yes, the car is here. It's going to go save my dinos. Hopefully. Is it only those three that need saving? How are you doing? Yep, you're okay. Although you are running around mentally, you are actually very close to dying. Go get some water, love. I'm going to put some, like, right here. There you go. Get your mouth on that. And then we need to cure this Pachycephalosaurus, and we are good. So, let's just... Looks okay. It looks like the gates have been opened and the dinosaurs have been allowed to roam free, which is what we're looking for. Today we're going to do what I've been talking about recently, which is kind of a camp-ish again, but the later on camp when they're all in the tents and waiting around basically after Eddie's been eaten, because there's no way to do the trailer. Some people did suggest some other stuff. Some people suggested doing like the high tide with a viewing tower, but the high tide's nowhere near anything. It doesn't really fit in, I don't think. I like my idea and we're going to stick with it. Everyone else is stupid. Okay, so we're going to get some Rexes. Now, I am not 100% sure which Rex is the right one, so I'm going to make every Rex. Or at least all the ones that I suspect could give me a good Lost World-esque pattern. I do want to make both as well. Both, none of them are really that green, are they? Oh well. We're just going to make all five. I think that's a better idea. So coastal. And we also need Alpine. Because you never know, folks. Although the Alpine is white and definitely not appropriate. How are we doing over here? Everyone feeling better? Where's my car gone? No, come back. No, we're not done. We're not done. You know what? I'll do it on my bloody self. We're going to go save the Pachycephalosaurus. Now, those of you who've been paying attention will notice that I did a mod video recently. And in that mod video, I got the Lost World style raptors. Really, really cool tiger raptors that are straight from the Lost World Jurassic Park. It's quite difficult for me to integrate them into the game. I do have access to the files thanks to Benji being awesome. I think when it comes to the specific tall grass episode, we might do it. Are the raptors in the tall grass the striped ones? Oh, they're beautiful. Ugh. Yeah, you're fine. Everyone should be okay now. Everyone looks pretty good. They're going to wander around and do their thing. I'm going to put some water over here just to make sure they're tempted. So we're going to build it right here. I'm going to put a gate in over there. I'm going to kill these trees. That's not trees. There we go. Okay, I need to go grab an image of the Lost World Rexes. I believe they're both just green though, right? Okay, they're not both green. One's green, I believe that's the buck, and one is sort of more of a browny colour. So we're going to go for a brown one and a green one. We're going to mix it up. Now this isn't strictly how it was. They weren't both there, but I'm going to bring both into the camp because this is the only opportunity to have both T-Rexes, if that makes sense. Oh no, am I going to though? No, I'm not. No, I've just decided I'm not going to. Okay, so let's build the outskirts of this fence first of all. I think this is a pretty good location for it. Drag this all the way down. It is a shame we're not going to do a double Rex. Oh, ooh, no, we can do a double Rex. I tell you what we'll do. We'll add another scene and we'll rebuild the scene from the end of the film. Like the final scene with both Rexes and the baby Rex. We'll use a little raptor for that, as people suggested. I think that's a pretty cool idea. And we'll have the other dinosaurs wandering around and we'll just build that nice little closing scene at some point. That's a good idea. I'm a genius. And that is something I can do in this little bit over here, which I don't think I had anything for. Right, so the idea is you go through here, and I'm going to keep this whole area fairly tight. But I really want it to feel like the Rex actually chases you down there, so we're going to make that happen. I've got a little bit of a plan on how we're going to do that. I'm not sure this is going to work, but we're going to give it a go. So the idea is I'm going to make like a path with a fence, basically, and try to make it wide enough that we can hide it entirely with the trees, but thin enough that the Rex does have to follow the path, basically. So this area over here is going to be the camp, right? This bit over here. And then from here, let's stay over here. You're gonna get forced to go like this, right? And I'm just gonna curve. I'm just gonna do this, right? It's maybe not this curvy in the film, but I want it to feel like it's actually going somewhere. And then you'll run down there into there. So this does need to be pretty wide. Oh, it's probably not even wide enough already. The idea is that I can use a feeder potentially, that when we first put the Rex down, we can maybe make it follow the path a little bit and feel like it's, you know, like it would be chasing you along this pathway. I think that's a really cool idea. I'm just not sure it's gonna work, because I think it's just too thin. It's definitely too thin, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna have to make this right-hand side way thicker than it is. I don't think this is gonna work, I really don't, but I want to try it. I think it'll look really cool. And cool things are cool. Okay, so we're gonna go from there instead. The problem is, the wider you make it, the less it looks like the Rex is actually, you know, following the path, right? But at least it's better than it just walking straight forward. I don't know what that is. That's a monster. There we go. Oh, perfect. Got a little storm on the way as well. I mean, this should feel tight and claustrophobic, right? This area. It really, really should. Now I can't see a bloody thing. So the idea is, this is where they'd run through. Okay, this area can definitely be tightened up. And then you run over here, and that is where it would be. This is where the cave would be, where the dude gets jumped by a snake because he's a Dumbo. Something like that. Okay? Now, the Rex is likely to just walk down the middle of that. So I'm not sure it really achieved much. And it kind of looks weird. It looks like an organ of some description. But either way, I'm going to keep it, okay? So. This weather is officially annoying me. I need to build like a little camp. Now, we've already kind of decided that the camps don't work. But the idea someone suggested in the comments was just using the shelters to kind of... because they do look more like a tent than anything else I've got. They don't look like a tent, but they look more like a tent, right? And that's what we're aiming for here. We're aiming to get as close as possible. I'm glad I'm doing it on this one rather than this camp, just because this camp is at least more built up and official than this second camp, so. I'm just going to put a few of these in. All sort of centered around the middle. Like so. Okay. Just gonna very quickly do this before my dinosaurs break out. Here we go. Doesn't really matter how many... It doesn't matter if the exact number of gates is not quite correct anymore, right? Just because there's no dinosaurs in there. And I just want to make sure that this feels... I like that. That's kind of got a spooky look to it. Or especially when we make it nighttime. You know, you're just absolutely surrounded by trees. And forest, dense forest everywhere. And you know, you wake up and there's a Rex. Where are you going to run? You're going to have to run this way. I'm going to get rid of this tree in the middle if I can. I do want it to feel like a clear path, and you're going to charge down here. We'll put some water in and stuff like that. just want it to feel claustrophobic and spooky. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't look like a camp, but you know, what more do you want from me, really? It sort of looks like a camp. Right, so we're gonna put some water, just sort of. I want it kind of. I really wish there was a thinner brush. Oh, I just want it to feel, because it's been raining, right? There would be puddles, there would be bits of water hanging around. That's what it would look like. So we need to kind of give it that feeling. And I want it to feel like puddles rather than natural streams. Speaking of updates and stuff though, well not really, I'm just going off on a tangent. They've said, Frontier, they've posted their sort of streaming schedule for November. And the next 2 streams are just their Let's Play Jurassic World Evolution that they do all the time. But there is a stream on the 11th of November, a developer live stream. And they don't really do that very often. I suspect that could be something important, so just keep an eye out for that, folks. It could be something cool. Now, we have to do this one by one. See, that dino's actually... That Rex is pretty perfect for the other Rex. That's one of the Rexes done already, right? I just need a greenish one now. I don't think any of them are super green. That one's okay. Meh. And meh? Anyways, moving on. So, we're not quite done over here. I still don't really know how I'm planning to do this bit. You know, you run to the end. I don't know why Indiana Jones, but it is. I'm going to get rid of that bit of fence. I really don't want you to be able to see any fence. You run over here. I'm going to hide a feeder behind here for the T-Rex. So the idea is obviously that the Rex chases you down into this region. How do I make this feel... I can put trees in, right? So it feels sort of like a dead end, like cave-ish, but it's just not... It's never going to feel like a cave. I'm going to put some water in because it was a waterfall-ish area. I guess what we could do, maybe, is raise up the bit behind it. This bit here. That might help it a little bit. It helps a little bit. It doesn't help loads, but it helps a little bit. Let's get it a little bit higher if we can. The higher we can get this, the better it's going to look. As a cave, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that feels like a wall, I guess. Maybe we can do that on every side. Maybe we can... It's not going to have a ceiling, which is the main problem. The inability to make a ceiling is actually a big problem in this game for me. It would really, really help me out. But, no, I'm not a million miles away. There we go. So it'll be like this, right? And all 3 sides are sort of risen. Oh, hello. I see you, fence. Who do you think you are? I want to get rid of this tree here. There we go. It's as close as it's gonna get. It definitely feels a little bit claustrophobic and sort of like you're standing here and all 3 sides are risen up around you, surrounded by trees. That's the route you come down. It's gonna be nighttime as well. I want to put some water, sort of going on there as well, because we know that as they're running along, there's there's a lot of splashing around and stuff like that. What I think we also want to do is block there. So I just want to make sure the Rex is going to go down this middle route. And I'm sure it will, because it's the most logical, but we may as well force it to do, right? As long as we can't see the fence, it's not a big deal. There we go. So the idea is you put the Rex here, and then it'll start running towards down here, because that's where the food is. So you'll turn around, it'll be nighttime, and you should see the camp there, which looks okay. And you should see a Rex charging towards you, and you have to run along here, and every now and again you can turn around, there's a Rex chasing you down towards the camp. Towards the waterfall area where they go. I think it's pretty cool. I could be wrong. Right, so I do want this Rex. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm just going to build a little holding pen. I just don't want my Rexes to kill each other. Basically. Oh no, I'm only doing one Rex. Which is the Rex that chases them? Oh, screw it, I'm doing two Rexes. I know it's not quite right, but there's two Rexes in the film, and it would seem silly. No, I'm going to do that at the end. I'm only doing one Rex. Which is the Rex that chases? Is it the green or the brown one? Oh, I don't know. I have to go check. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, it's definitely the green one that does the chasing, so let's release a couple more. I believe someone suggested Tundra. Let's have a little peek. I suspect that's my best bet. It's kind of stripy as well, which is, you know, the book Rex in the Lost World is stripy. I've really not seen this Tundra Rex often. I really like this one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to use. I know the others aren't as appropriate, basically. This one over here is the one with the weird head pattern, right? Yeah. So what's this one? What's the step one look like? Have a little peek. Have a little peek. I do like that one. I think that's perfect. It's stripy. It's got a little green to it. It's definitely not super green, but it's got a little green to it, you know? What do you look like? No, that's too brown. Okay, we can get rid of the other Rexes now. At the end, we'll have to bring in two more. We'll use the default one and another one of these ones. Right, let's get that shifted over. And this is it. We're done, basically. It'd be nice to be able to bring some people in. Now, the only way to do that would be to put a monorail station at the back, and I think that's that's probably a step too far. So, whilst we're waiting for Rexy to make a move over, well, not Rexy, I guess, let's talk about the next episode. So we've done done the bit with the Stegosauruses, then you've gone to the game trail. Yes, there's a big empty space here, but that's because I couldn't fit anything there. Then we've got the camp here, and then we've got the trail with the Rex, and then it's the long grass. Right? Right. And we are going to try to bring in the Tiger Raptors. I am going to... Wait. Yeah, I'm going to try to do it. I think I can do it. I have to use a different recording program, and I have to lower my game settings a little bit. But I think to have actual Tiger Raptors roaming around our long grass is going to look really cool. I think the long grass and the worker village kind of join together. So you could start it over here. You go to the right, and this is it. This will be the trail through the long grass. Do we use a gyrosphere for that? I don't know. I'm really hoping that in this update, if we do get an update announced, they bring in some more terrain tools. Just give me dirt. Just please give me dirt. All I want is dirt. Oh my god, I cannot overemphasize how big a difference dirt would make. It's actually incredible how something so simple would be such a massive change. And I think you all know I'm not over-exaggerating. I think you all know that is genuinely the case. Anyways, so you'll come out here, you go into the long grass. We'll get rid of this in a bit. And you head down here, long grass, into the worker village over here. Down the hill, worker village over here to San Diego. This whole, that's actually better, right? So we can cut this off for the worker village / long grass. Because it doesn't have to be that big. Maybe a little bit bigger, maybe more like you come down the long grass there, and then this whole area opens up like this into the village, right? Something like that. Then you go to the right, and then this whole area here, other than this bit, this would all be San Diego. Bearing in mind we're getting rid of the Hammond Creation Lab as well, so all this area here would be San Diego. And then just to finish off, you'd have the little scene, you'd flatten this down a little bit, and you'd have the little scene at the end. I might make this a little bit bigger, if you need a little bit more room. You'd build the... I just want two Rexes together. That's really the goal right now. I just want two Rexes living together. So we'll put them in there at the end. So this will be San Diego here. I might make this a little bit tighter. I don't know. Size-wise, it's tough. Oh, the Rex is here. Right. Let's go. Let's enjoy. I'm excited about this one. Nighttime. Oh, you know what we should do? Oh, you can't turn shelters off. Interesting. I was hoping to get the lights off. Okay. Come on, Rexy. I might have a drink first. That's okay. Can't get out, right? Let's just double check. Yeah, we're good, right. But the only food source is at the bottom. Is it going to head this way? Drink first, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, letting you off. for now. Oh, excuse me, sorry folks. Bloody lemony Jesus. Whew. Okay. You're no longer thirsty, are you? No, you're hungry. And he sneezes again. Oh no. Stop it. Force it back. Force it within yourself. I'm a little worried that the food is too far away for her to center. She's sniffing it out right now. Okay. I suspect what I need to do is put a feeder here. Just lure her over here initially. But imagine, so you've woken up. This is a tent somehow. Just pretend it's a tent. Go with me on this. And then you hear the Rex stomping. I swear the scale is way off for this. Now, maybe that's way off in the films, but I think the Rex and several other dinosaurs are much bigger in the film than they are in the game. The Rex, for one. The Stegosaurus, for two. Stegosaurus is much bigger in the films. I want her to starve a little bit. She's not running. I want her to charge for the food. Maybe this will annoy her enough. This could be tighter, actually, couldn't it? It should feel like a path, like a claustrophobic path. No food for you, Rexy. Right, okay, she started to run a little bit there. Now, she should be close enough. Come on, come on, come on. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Rexy. I know it's not Rexy, but it's just how I say Rex, okay? Will you get out of the tree line? Da, 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 da. It's fine. It's fine. Do 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 do. Every bit there, it just feels a little bit too open. I'm just trying to bring in the tree line a little bit. So there is a clear path, but it's also not that clear, you know? And then bam. I do like it. I think it's quite cool. Has she not centered the food again? Alright, I'm going to put another feeder in. This is just like the bloody maze videos where I have to lure the dinosaurs across with feeders. Oh, she's on the move. She's on the move. No, she stopped. No, she's chasing us. She keeps stopping every 5 seconds. She's chasing us. Oh no. Ah. Alright. Sort of works. Ah. No, she's headed off. And I've lost myself. No! Ta-da! She didn't follow the path that well, but I don't think I can make her do it. But I think it's okay. I think if you could run around as a human, I could have recreated this a little better. But unfortunately, that is not possible. Right, that is it though. That is the dinosaur game. What am I going to call this? I don't know. Rexy's... I don't know. Either way, she followed the path. She chased us down there. She ate Hatman. It's all good stuff. So, next episode, ladies and gentlemen, stay out of the long grass. I will definitely consider bringing in the raptor. Benji did very nicely send me his raptor skin so I can integrate it into my game, along with the Jurassic Park 3 raptor, which is, of course, something we'll be messing around with in a future series. Alright then. Thank you for joining me. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye. A little shout out at the end. This video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home, and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.